What's good? You done clicked on the video, so I'm already knowing you with the vibes. As you come in, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. So today, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all see the title. Corey Holcomb and Andrew Tate sit down. Let's get right into it.
Second.
Second story of the year, we jumping it off. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene or OG Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man, you dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash if there's something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's gonna be interesting.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so
You don't need to
That's
butter.
what's up.
I
You
made
don't need
sure
to
that
butter
I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, you don't need to butter.
We still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed
They
that.
think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen
Oh, here we go.
we seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know what? I always
I
have
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like, oh, okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on timeout. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it.
There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this, just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons?
I
I'm
think
talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think?
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like
I-
what? Give me an example.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
Yeah, the transatlantic slave trade.
You smart man.
Right. That's fair.
So-
I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that
Yeah, already that
racism
boy schooling that boy.
is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
I agree.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold on.
think-
Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people.
I didn't know that, but
That's
shit.
the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is
Was slavery in the United States before?
Slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want?
What
Like,
do you want?
cause y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is gonna help
over
y'all?
a whole thing that has happened?
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Like,
You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
It's a lot of black people out here that has not experienced some type of racism. I say a majority has, but there is a good handful that has not and don't even see it.
I don't
And so-
understand. What are you saying? Like,
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's a
understand,
fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The
It's the system. The system
position
against us. I got it.
Okay, but the position you and your people are in,
Who is my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong
Nah, that's buzzer, bro. Oh,
with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first,
Yeah.
I think something wrong with
Black
that.
I
is a
agree with that.
construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
That's
brown.
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am.
well, I can understand him saying that too as well because we don't know our true identity. Like, we based off of a cutter. You got other nationalities like Chinese, Asian, Russian. You know, they got an actual title to their name. We're just black.
My foundation is always going to be Christianity,
Yeah.
Christ.
So I can understand
Jesus
why he would
first.
just claim Christian.
I don't claim none of that other shit. You not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people.
So
Why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay.
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
Okay, well, trust me, brother. You white people, let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago.
And
where
I'm from
it was-
Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles. And a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
We was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
you say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely.
You said the racism that you was taught. Oh, let me.
Oh, I studied you.
Wow.
I studied you.
This is why
Where
I
am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But maybe
Absolutely.
you can show me something. I don't.
So what I wanted to say was because I don't think it's taught. It is kind of like what they call it, like passed down through like trauma. Like naturally, you can sense the separation. Like you can sense the tension. It's like traumatic. I forgot what they call that. Traumatic syndrome, where it's like passed down through the generations. Yeah, let me get back to the video.
No,
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own like.
no. When brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a lot of stuff he's saying right now, I disagree with so much. But
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have the hopes. I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not.
And
blind.
I have the hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh my God,
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Because like
Iron sharpen iron.
stuff you saying, and you know, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things.
Yeah, don't nobody want a yes man.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people, and it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to, you know?
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and you know, programs and things like that.
the main way that
You
they
need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
But
honest.
see, that's what I was
we'll
gonna
get to
say.
that.
Y'all,
We'll get to that.
that's the argument that black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that wound up becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the you know, in New York, Fani Willis,
Facts.
down in Georgia. All of those are black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me.
Yeah, you had a few Hispanics, but the majority of that boy ops was black people.
Because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct, and if it's all about white people, and all of the energy is going towards a person that black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. we fuck with him. As a culture, we
As a
champion
culture.
him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
Yeah.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't arguing with you on this
So
point.
absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a straight up,
I know
up and down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of black people. It's the
No, that's
original
true.
party of black people.
That's fact.
They were the party that actually freed the slaves.
If I'm not mistaken, the Democrats, the KKK was under the Democrats.
Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you
Right,
what
you
it
saying
stands for.
you don't fuck with the backdoor shit?
I don't.
I don't either. I don't.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
Because this is backdoor Republicans.
and we were taught by our parents.
Come on.
We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many people, how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what.
Yeah,
You
I
vote
agree.
that no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say it's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay, so I'm gonna
That's
tell you
the
this.
fundamental difference.
I'm gonna tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala
We know
Harris
that.
is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't
Correct.
nobody got the power to uproot them, then
We do.
we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you
The
understand,
local-
you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
Nah, you gotta.
How?
He said local elections. Yeah, to an extent, I agree. It don't work, but locally, your vote does make a difference.
But you just missed it. We have a
haven't
less.
missed- I heard
we
everything
have
you
le-
said.
we have a
I
less
can't
than-
wait till you tell me how voting
have a
makes
less-
a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
you're missing it,
You got
man.
to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
All right, so off top, I'm gonna call it out. You got two intellectual people, but Anton Daniel is more intelligent in the way he speak and the way he dissect things. With Corey, I'm not saying he not intelligent, but he just surface level right now. He not really listening to this man. It's like he listening to debate or listening to argue. The man is absolutely right, and the key word he's not catching is local. I'm one to admit that I don't even vote locally. Like, I'm not into it like how I should be, but voting locally, like, that makes a difference within your community.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote
Then you
like
don't
a
get the
sucker.
same-
And not only is it ignorant,
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
you're not even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
Yeah, you're not listening.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
It
it's
matters.
local.
It
I don't-
matters.
If you
It
vote,
absolutely
that
matters.
means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first
ancestors, your ancestors
it's so funny to me.
didn't do it like this.
It's no,
Because
yo-
people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It
Right,
was
for not
war.
having the right to
There hasn't
vote.
been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's a war.
all sucker shit
it's
going
a
on.
war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
we
here.
need physical wars.
It's not. It's
Until
our
motherfuckers ready to
ignorance.
jump it off,
It's not.
Ain't
we
ready
gonna
for no
always
physical
be
war.
talking.
It's
But
not.
see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who
But
are you under control by?
It ain't, you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that
I
ICE
wanna know
agent
who
was
the-
able to shoot
I
that
want to
woman?
know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
But see,
No.
I'm on
You
the
missing
streets.
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the
or
streets?
or the,
I'm
or
in
the ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ
That's a real
over
stunt.
50 people.
That's a real stunt.
I put my money in my community with my people.
That's how you flex
So
for
I
real.
choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that
That
don't
boy
count
out
to
there.
me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong?
This
What I
is
said?
so insane.
Is that what I said? I
This
said
is
when the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a
so-
lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking
Well,
about
you
cops.
should,
I'm
you
talking
should
about
say
cops.
that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to
You're
say
not-
all
you're not
black
gonna
people are
gaslight me.
stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you
white
got.
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
I
Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you
women
talking about
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's
You-
that's the
you
thing I
said
say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest. enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
no, I think you're doing what's easy.
No.
All right, so let me say this because I just peeped on. If you know Anton Daniels, and I think he doing this strategically. I think he knows what he's doing. When it comes to white people, more so white man, he know how to pander. When it comes to the gay community, he know how to pander. But he understands his demographic. He knows where his money is coming from. So he's going to pander to that. You're not finna, I don't think he's going to allow you to trap him or put him in a corner to mess up his money.
No, I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say
And Corey know that, so he going to put him in a corner with that.
them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the
I don't
truth.
have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people
Do I?
quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for
No.
in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men.
Another thing, my bad to keep cutting it off, but it's getting interesting now. So, Corey, you asking this man a question, right? But you're not giving him the opportunity to speak. Sometimes you gotta let a person speak and they gonna drown themselves. If he continue to run from the question After you ask him the question, then that'll tell you something. But you gotta allow the man to elaborate and see where he go with it. That's gonna show his true colors. You keep cutting the man off like you in your emotions right now, trying to, you got him back down. It's like you keep jabbing at the man, like allow the man to lay down his position.
Well, you
Since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
Oh,
No.
that's a
You
shot.
got me
No,
wrong.
you too busy.
My
Because if
capacity,
that's the-
my
because if that's the
capacity
case-
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let him talk.
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking
No,
loud,
you talking loud.
and you still
And-
talking around.
What you
What did the
trying-
Caucasian male
What
do
you
to
trying to-
America
I'm not-
to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You
I'm not getting
dancing
into
around it.
No,
and
I'm
that's
not.
why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in
That's a
front of me
shot.
because I'm not
Corey,
an ass kisser
Corey,
of
don't-
nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of
When you-
black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you
And then this where it turned around at. So I wanted to watch the full video to get a full perspective of what's going on. I seen the clips and this is the only clips I'm seeing, but now I see why and how it led up to this. First off, the man you just told this man that he kissing white people ass. You don't really know nobody boundaries to speak to them and how far you can go. You throwing jabs at the man. It's like they sparring, right? And here it is, you sparring, and now your opponent throw a little shot at you, but it's harder than a regular spar. Like, okay, boy, you just hit me. So now I'm finna come back and I'm finna put some power into my shot. So now the shots that's being thrown is just getting stronger and stronger. But now that we done thrown shots at each other, where is it gonna lead? What is it gonna lead to?
You do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me
gonna
tell you something, homie.
ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna
dick.
tell you.
I
Yeah,
don't
you do.
suck
Yeah,
dick.
you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
Yeah, that-
I don't
that's-
suck-
that's
you doing-
disrespectful.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick
I'm
sucking shit.
gonna give you the same
Let's switch
energy you
seats.
give me.
Let's switch seats.
Switch
seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking
Hey.
shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You gotta stand up. You want to switch seats? Hold up, let me stand up. And when you sit down, I'm gonna sit down. But you're not finna just stand over me like that.
I'm
I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit,
I
homie.
don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of
I tell you
Right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick
You
sucking,
say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a fuck
but
about what you
that
talking
that
about,
gay
nigga?
shit, oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's
now,
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I'm a
I don't do no
your
dick sucking
platform.
shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But
We
you're not
good.
crossing up on me.
Yo, I
We
got a
good.
que- I
I
got a
did
question for
already.
Anton.
I don't do
Nigga, we
dick
can put
sucking
the
shit.
microphone right down
Yo.
right now and going up back. I don't give a
No,
fuck
sir.
about
No,
this shit.
sir.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my
I
mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit for
sucking
the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show you
Anton,
I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
wanna
saying,
say Anton,
I'm saying,
listen, don't
I'm
disrespect
gonna let you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me.
that's what I was
so
saying.
I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how it
Call this nigga out his name.
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get
I got a question.
respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on.
No,
Hold on one second.
get your question
Hold
right
on,
now,
we just
bro.
getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
Don't-
this
because
my
I think-
show.
That's
This
cool.
my
That's
show.
cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking.
It's
I
a
don't
threat
dick
that you
suck,
say
my
all that
nigga.
shit. Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, cause you ain't gonna do shit. Cause you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I
We
am.
can go out back right now. I'm with it.
Hey, they both standing on business, Loki. Anton just stood up and said, we can go out back right now. If Corey really wanted the business and Let's go. I would have started out too.
I bet you won't say that shit. We go back right now.
He calling that boy out. We can go. I don't know. It go down, bruh. They both got a mutual respect for each other at the same time. It's like they both to that boiling point. Like, bruh, you can get the business right now, but when one standing on business, the other one sitting down, and then when the other one standing on business, the other one sitting down. Like, Anton clearly right now calling that boy out. Like, hey, we can go outside right now. What you trying to do?
Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
No, it's just not.
Oh, you seen that? I pay attention to body mechanics, bro. Like body movement, like what you call it, like just that boy Corey stood up. He did not approach that boy. He backed away. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I pay attention to little stuff like that.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something.
He's sitting down. He ain't walking to the back.
Homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm
Yeah, you just talking right now. Yeah, nah, okay, it's de-escalated. Okay, you done sat down, now I can sit down.
saying that dick sucking shit. Watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to
okay,
get back to the
but
conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get
Bet.
back to the conversation,
Long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know,
Bro, you not,
because that ain't
you
right.
not that tough.
They're like, they stopped the show right here. Man, you kept the camera rolling, man. They stopped the show. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? He stopped the show. He trying to... Okay, here we go. We back.
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure, for sure. I got a question for
They had to
Brando.
de-escalate the situation.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just,
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, question: given that black people,
And that boy Corey in his
given that
head
black
right
people
now, that
on the
boy
Democratic
thinking.
plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people? How-
In what, today's time or
No, sir.
historically?
Let me say this too, because I can see that it's on that boy's mind. One thing about me, like I ain't get into a plethora of flights growing up, but I got into my few phases, and I can recall 2 phases that I got into, and after we fought, bro, the next day, why it was like we was best friends. Like sometimes it's just needed, bro. Like I think these are 2 intellectual people, and together they can be very influential and powerful, even with their different mindsets. So it's like, get it out your system, y'all. Go ahead and fade it out, and then come back. Y'all gonna be good, man. I don't think it's that serious. I just think you got two masculine men clashing right now, and it's like they're not really hearing each other out and to come to a conclusion or just an understanding of each other. It's just they just clashing.
historically?
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use
it's on
money
that
to
boy's
manipulate
mind.
people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person, and that's
Wait,
why we
hold on, I might
evaluate
shake
the person
it.
based
Look.
off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because
Right.
everybody
Wait, shake
that
it.
calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
That's not true, because I know some good
the
Caucasian
teachings
white
of
men.
Jesus.
And I know some
Yeah,
bad
like-
Caucasian white men.
Okay,
Okay,
right,
so
right.
look,
Yeah,
check this
yeah,
out.
none of
This
that.
what I-
Let's
listen,
keep
listen.
everything respectful.
Corey not had none of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I can
I apologize.
okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that
Straight up.
because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to
I
do
respect that.
is get into it with you physically, but I have a switch where,
I do too. When I'm a man, just
and
like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect your
respect
switch.
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad, brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect
I love
your
to see
switch,
that.
brother.
That's beautiful.
And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
We good.
that when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like,
I get what he's saying, but he gotta understand that everybody not brought up the same. Like where I'm from, I'm from Miami, yo. We got tough skin down there. So we can be back and forth and it could be nothing. But when you hear fuck nigga or puss ass nigga, bitch ass nigga, oh it's up. Like it's a line, like, but when certain words are said, we know that line is finna be crossed. Like it's just up from there. So that's where he taking this dick sucking line. Like, yeah, bro, you done crossed the line, bro. Like that. Oh, and talking about my mama, like in a if you ringing and you talk about my mom in a certain way, okay, but then it's a certain way, like, bro, talk about my mama in the wrong way, bro, it's up.
I could get back straight. We just I didn't when I said your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't
get
have
into
no
it with
sisters.
squad
I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is, and then we shake hands and we keep it moving.
Exactly.
Once we have a disagreement
I
and
just
we
said
get it
that.
out of our system. So
Turn around and be good.
if we
bro.
good, then we good.
I'm good.
All right, so
with it.
let's
Let's
keep
get
it
the
pushing.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like throw I call it backdooria on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like,
Corey he's not acknowledging that. Like, bro, you was throwing slick jabs at the man too. So you don't know this boy limits or this man, you don't know him well enough to know when you triggering him. Like, he making it like out of nowhere, the man just called me out of my name or just disrespected me to a certain degree for no reason. Like, y'all both was slick jabbing each other and it got to that point. He got to take some type of accountability for that.
I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying, like,
Well,
me not knowing
but see,
you,
I don't believe you,
saying
Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last
Go ahead,
one.
land.
But I get it because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands on.
All
Fuck
right,
the
got that
conversation.
action and let's
How
get
about
to
this?
it.
People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying, like, I'm still standing on this. I'm
with
standing
you.
on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like, I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough.
No,
I'm just
I
saying
feel you.
there's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know.
Yes.
And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to...
But damn, you just told the man that he kissing white people's ass. Like, you kissing a white man ass, like, that's kind of homosexual too. So, like, he see, this is what I'm saying. He is not acknowledging or taking the accountability of why this man said that. Granted, I'm not taking it away and saying that that's right, that's dead wrong. Like, bro, that's a low blow. But you gotta understand what you just told this man. You just told this man that you kissing a white man ass.
Yeah, a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers that would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother. I don't want no drama. I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm
man.
with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, if you tell me a boundary, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said.
I
said they do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat, you see it in the comments, all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand. So this is why
that's that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, but nah, I get what he's saying. Especially you get to a grown man's status and you build some type of foundation. You tend to grow a little bit. Well, I ain't gonna say this for everybody, but I'm speaking for myself. Like I've come more passive because I have more of a liability to put at risk. I got kids out here. I got a home. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put that at risk for some ignorant or just some degenerate behavior, just to prove a point. Like, I got too much to lose out here, so I have become more passive at my older age.
Chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got
Let me ask you a question.
Motherfuckers saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Let me ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not saying I'm not acting tough.
Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you.
You gotta read
You
body
wrong,
language,
bro.
man.
You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton.
Wait.
When you say you can't disrespect people, what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm a disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No,
I'm
you
not
can't
saying.
do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just
I would
said,
like to
you
know.
said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online. It ain't even. Yes, you did. You just said that.
Disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're typing.
About when you talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear me when I
what you're
say
saying.
whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I think I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man. It's different than online. Face to face.
I'm the same person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like, I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life, and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's going to go up, then it's just going to go up and we just going to figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
going to talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not going to talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm going to be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is, when men stand between each other. There is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
So just up to this point, I feel like Corey holding on to this too much. He in his feelings about it. Cause these two, man, like I said, these are two intelligent men. And there's so much other things that they can be elaborating on. But he holding on to this. Like, let's move this forward. Like, we done hashed it out, we done shook hands. Let's continue to build.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
I don't go there to try to I don't have to shock jock, even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
I just said that,
we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right? I get it.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that shit, I forgot I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Give me an example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say.
Give me an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please?
Because I don't want to implement nobody into this. That, you know, that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak from my own perspective.
It sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You
said I
targets
pick on people
carefully,
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example?
Because
that's the third time.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about it?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
Boy, that boy called.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets.
That boy
carefully. You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special. Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash. No jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying, I think that was kind of. You found a way to bring that into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn?
No. You asked me for the feedback.
He pulling another
I didn't
card.
volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? No, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then, if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this?
So another thing on peeping. Anton, Dan, you know his opponents, bro. Like, he ain't step into this ring and not do his homework. He know this man. And you as we can see, like, he's able to dissect this man. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I don't want to pull your card, but you keep asking me, I'ma pull it. And look, that boy done pulled 2 cards already.
How about this? Can I respond?
Because Darlene is real chill, and she not gonna cause no friction, and Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see,
you don't cut me off.
I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this, since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But see, I know what I can't. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship.
I'm listening.
Maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about
you speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Cause one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said, because I believe that there's a lot of people who don't know the obvious, and I can't teach you that in an episode. But I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dues been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dues been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dues been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the conversation. And that ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dues been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying that tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah. Okay. So anybody around me, dues been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dues ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dues been paid, so I don't know you.
All right, keep it moving.
I don't know you.
And we spoke right before the show.
Question for Anton.
So.
Anton.
What happened?
No, I'm not talking about.
No, I understand.
You get me?
I got that. I got that. But in my case too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point, because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to continue, I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff. So I just don't even bother.
What's the point of even talking?
But another thing about the ladies.
He don't want to address that.
See, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have. I can admit, if a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself,
You mean like checking you?
not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him,
Okay.
and you know what I'm saying, it's not his wife, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like, if a man got a woman with him and he say, hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so-and-so, so-and-so. It makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman, and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is this sucker shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm lost, but like this just took a turn. Like what? Corey trying to pull a man card low key. I'm gonna say that. Let's watch.
Walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed on. I'm like,
There's people in the chat say, what is Corey talking about?
Yeah,
All
what
the
you talking about?
uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm
like,
uninitiated.
don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe that.
This is what I know. This is what I am. I admit that I am a C student.
In what?
In life. And everything.
Okay.
In school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is, I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand like I'm barely graduating. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest it.
I like that you said that. But see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids grown.
Nah, that's disingenuous. Because when you ask Anton to explain you as far as your situation, that boy Anton called it out. You asked him, and he didn't want to at first. You asked him again, and he went on ahead and elaborated. So that man asking you straight up like, bruh, bring it down to a C grade level. Help me understand what you talking about. And now you being disingenuous and not wanting to address the man. You throwing slick jabs at him again. Low key, but that's why.
I'm saying, like, if they asked me to go to the school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right, because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those, do what I say, not what I do.
No.
I said do what's right.
Let me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it, because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it.
Yeah, you just coming at a nigga sideways.
I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So that's look, what you said,
get it or not. Right.
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me,
Why
you said
is
it.
Phil laughing?
Phil silly. He's silly.
Look,
Philly
you know
tried to look. It was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing how he was thinking.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man. You
not gonna have
funny.
me back on the show.
If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
You know what I'm
man,
doing
this
right
man
now,
don't know that
Phil?
he
I'm putting
did
pressure on him to get me back on the show.
that. But it ain't working
By
that.
saying that he not going because
It ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying,
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
wait, what
Corey-
Corey don't
listen.
like? Why you talking to that man over there? I'm sitting right here.
Because I got to talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games where niggas get into fights. I'm telling you,
Here's the
this
thing.
is how it jump off. But go ahead.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now.
Damn.
And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey
I caught that boy in his feelings.
seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual
No, I
behavior.
didn't. I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open a door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to get my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother.
Why
What
is
I
it-
look like
why
trying to
is
take
everything-
freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, if,
When
I'm
did
gonna try to
when did the
explain.
conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm
enough.
trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can
don't get
explain it. I can explain
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you,
You the one that's talking in riddles. I'm
you
talking
ain't never
straight
been to
forward.
jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope.
So,
Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't
who
think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
What the fuck is we
Well, you
talking
can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm
I'm
saying
never going to jail, bro.
But, okay.
I don't even have that in, dog. I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to
Still
you. I
holding
don't
on
believe
to
that.
it. God.
I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what.
Another thing too. You got Anton Daniels on Corey Holcomb show, right? And Corey is not controlling the dialogue of his own show. Like, he don't have the authority right now. Like, low key, this just my opinion. Anton, little boy in this, man.
That's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was finna happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said...
You say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes...
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move, but I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied, because here's the truth.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie. This video, I'm not gonna say this is a negative video. This video should be pushed out to the masses. The masses, especially for the masculine to observe and understand how man should have a dialogue and how things can be taken the wrong way and easily turned around into a negative situation. This could be healthy for the community, especially as black men, because we get in so many confrontations and end up killing our own brothers. You know what I'm saying? So this is, I do feel like this, I don't look at it as a negative. This is a healthy thing. This is a positive thing for our community if you look at it from the perspective of taking the points and applying the negative things, turning it into a positive thing.
Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to
he ain't shit on himself.
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
He know that's a button for that boy. He know how to back that boy into a corner. He know that if he elaborate on this man and a white man topic, it's a trigger for Anton Daniels. And he pulling that card again.
Now, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me, because I feel like you talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Would we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. They're my people.
Cool. That's my peoples.
You gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody to be.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
you just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face.
You don't accept the apology because you
still talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it. So I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talk about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point.
Hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man.
You hypocritical,
Just gone,
bro.
man.
You
Just gone.
hypocrite. I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
He's
Get your
hypocritical.
bitch ass the
And I-
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga.
Okay. I don't know if y'all recall him talking about the lady earlier when he say, "Oh, I'm not finna have no females around me." Okay, I added that up. I don't know if y'all caught that, but Anton got a wife, and he throwing slick jabs at the man, I guess because Anton probably came with another lady to the show, and he just said, "You asked this, can she be on the show with me?" So that was a little slick job to like, man, you got this lady with you. I don't want to be, Corey saying, I don't want to be intertwined with that. I don't know what you got going on. Like, you feel me? Like, so I get that, but that's a slick job that Corey just threw out there. He just exposed it. Like, I don't know if y'all caught that, but it's that.
Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga.
Okay.
Now get your whole ass the fuck on
Well,
and pay for your pussy like you got to.
That's the
Cake
puzzle.
ass nigga.
That's the puzzle to that piece.
And go get you a bodyguard, because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass.
Man,
I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door.
I'm gonna end it right there, man. Hey, if you made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed, why not, man? Hit that subscribe button. Just to conclude this, man, I like I say, man, I don't look at this as a negative, bro. This is masculinity clashing. This normal, bro. Like, this happen every day. But the thing is, I love to see it where we can come back together. Yeah, we can get in a fight, we can duke it out, but then, you feel me, let's not take it to the extent of wanting to kill each other. Let's double back and be able to talk about the situation. You get what I'm saying? I just think that these are two intellectual men clashing. They have their little disagreements, and it's just, they just stepping on each other's toes. But this is a good video, man. If you made it this far, for sure, like, man, you not subscribed, man, y'all hit that subscribe button, man. You rocked out this far in the video with your boy. Outside of that, man, I'll holler at y'all next time.
I am who I say I am. I stand on it.
Alright, with that being said.